Hey, in this episode, I'm going to talk really quickly because I have a ton of work to catch up on. I basically took yesterday off. It was my amazing granddaughter's fourth birthday party. And so we had a great day over at my son's house with his family and her family. And it was just a really fun day. It was really nice for everybody to get together and chat. We haven't seen each other in a really long time. So it's always fun to get together with people you haven't seen in a really long time. People have had babies, people, have had grandbabies, so lots of things to catch up on it and do. So yesterday was pretty much an off day. Of course, I created my morning content. I'm doing the Happy Everyday segment. I'm doing because that's a personal project, let's be honest. I'm doing Happy Everyday for me, because last year I did do one thing every day that scares you, to kind of get out of my comfort zone and to get used to doing live video and to just be myself and put myself out there. But after stretching my comfort zone, I realized there's a difference between doing something to stretch your comfort zone every day and doing something every day that makes me feel happy. So I decided this year, 2019, is my year of really focusing on and thinking about what feels good to me, what makes me happy. And I'm bringing a whole bunch of people along with me in this little journal book. Do one thing a day that makes you happy. And so every day we just go to the next page, I share and read what it is, and then it gives us a little challenge or something to do, and then we do it. I hope we do it. I'm doing it. And then I just write down what I did and the book, and then I share the next day. And this is actually my secret wake up my voice video, because in the morning, and you can see even by the time I get to this video, which is usually about my fourth video every morning, documenting and sharing what I'm doing, my throat is still cloggy because I'm just one of those people that has a gravel gurdy voice. So I do that. I'm doing the Happy Every Day. I'm doing a Supersize Your Business segment, and that's the video that I'm sharing across most of the platforms. I do that in the actual portrait type orientation instead of landscape like this. I'm doing portrait because that is one that I can share on IGTV. Instagram TV, you can only have portrait orientation on. So that is why I do that video and that. So if you're ever wondering, what the heck, why is this video, the wrong orientation, the wrong direction? It's intentional. I know it doesn't look great on all the platforms, but in order for me to be able to use it on IGTV, I have to do it portrait. I also, I've lost my train of thought. So that's the one I do, Supersize Your Business, on all the platforms. After that, I'm practicing live, Facebook live video every day. And today was day 80, actually. And all I'm doing is I'm sharing an idiom. I love words and vocabulary and the meaning of things, because I think that the better our vocabulary, the easier it is for us to tap into different emotions, not only in ourselves, but in the people that we're here to serve. So I'm always, and I've done a lot of work in the past with individual words. And as I was cleaning and packing to move, I found this book of this dictionary of idioms that was, I'm sure the kids' it's a scholastic book. So that would have been when they were in probably junior high. So it's a little bit older book. I think it was written in 96, but it still has 600 different idioms or expressions that are commonly used, by human beings. And those expressions, the things that we say all the time, the expressions that we use, elicit a certain feeling or emotion in us and in other people. And so understanding them, it's a different twist on the way we perceive things, the way we look at things, and then the way we can use those understandings of the way human beings behave in our businesses and in our lives. So I do a little segment on that. I do that live on my Facebook Live because I haven't had much experience going on Facebook Live on my profile. So I've been practicing doing that. The challenge I'm finding with that is I go live too early in the morning. There's almost nobody awake or alive when I'm up doing my Facebook Live. So I might have to change that up. And as the year progresses, maybe I'll do it later in the day. Maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon would be a better time for me to go live. So I think I just decided this right now. I'll start testing the time that I do that. And maybe it isn't first thing in the morning, but I do it first thing in the morning because it's my practice live run discussing the topic that I then share in my Supersize Your Business video. And how does this expression impact our businesses and growing our businesses? Because that just takes it to a different twist on the same information, because how I apply a certain expression in my life might not be the exact same way that I can use or apply that expression to my business. So it's just, I talk about it in general terms. Sometimes I practice the business on the Facebook Live. Other times I just come up with different ideas as I'm talking about it that I can use when I'm doing the one that goes to Instagram Live, YouTube, and all the other platforms. And then I do this segment. This is the little segment that I just document what the heck I'm doing in my business to make it work. And so I talk about the things that I'm doing right now. My biggest focus is this 90-day challenge with Heather Ann Havenwood, the sexy boss. We're doing a 90-day live video, well, influencer live video challenge. She is an expert at creating influencers, and I'm pretty good at live video and videos. So I wanted to learn YouTube this year because YouTube is an incredibly powerful beast. And up till, starting this challenge, I have done like nothing on YouTube. I've done the minimum to get by on YouTube. I set up a YouTube channel so that I could upload my Facebook Live videos so that I could use them on ClickFunnels, for example. So I could use them and share them in other platforms. That is why I have a YouTube. It's kind of like my warehousing of videos, which is all about me, right? It's all about me. And I need to switch that around and make my YouTube all about the people I'm here to serve. And so part of my purpose of doing the 90-day challenge is I want to figure out and learn YouTube and use it to reach more people and serve my people better, not just as a warehousing platform for my videos, and make it all about them instead of all about me. So I'm doing the 90-day challenge. Today is day 19 of our 90-day challenge. And I'm going to talk about thumbnails again, because I discovered yesterday when I was uploading a custom thumbnail that you can create custom thumbnails right in YouTube. Who knew? So I am going to see, and I'm going to demonstrate today as part of the 90-day challenge, how to create a custom thumbnail in YouTube itself. Now, I've never done one, so it'll be interesting to see how it works out, but I want to figure it out. So as long as I'm figuring it out, I might as well show other people how to too. Now, I suspect there's probably a tutorial on YouTube that tells you how to create a custom thumbnail on YouTube. And if I'm smart, which sometimes I'm smart, I will look for that and I will watch one before I go and demonstrate and do it myself. But it just shows you the power of all of these tools that we've got at our fingertips these days. There's so much power and so many features behind, say, your cell phone. There's so many features behind every software program that we use that we don't even realize that we have the capability to use. And they're things that can make our life so much easier if we tap into and we understand, oh, we can do this. I am learning. I think I've mentioned that I have like bad vision, super bad vision, like I can barely see. So now I'm exploring and I'm always looking for tools that can help me with my vision, that can help me, get by, I guess, without my vision, that can do things. There's things like the tool Voxer. It's a walkie-talkie app that I can use on my cell phone to talk to the people that I'm coaching and consulting with, my people that I need to talk to every day. They can just Vox me a message and I can push a button and respond. I don't have to try to write or type out a big message, on the big screen TV, so I have any hope of seeing and figuring it out. Fortunately for me, when I was younger, I got really, really good at typing and numbers and texting, not texting, but typing on keyboards without, looking. I mean, I learned in high school, took a typing class back when they had typewriters. Remember those? And I learned how to type really, really quick and know where the keys are. So keyboarding has always been really easy for me and I don't need to see it. Now, do I make typos and mistakes? Probably lots of them. Ask my kids, ask the people that communicate with me in written form very often. So I have to do things like I have to have an editor, but we figure out what we need to do to make our situation and our life work. I could make excuses and I could say, I can't see, my vision stinks. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to, mope around and die, or, put me in a nursing home or something. But instead I'm like, no, there's a way to figure it out. There's always a way to figure it out. And nowadays with technology and tools and artificial intelligence and vision software and things, there's all kinds of things that I can do that make it possible for me to be here talking to you. I'm sure you'll see more things down the road because I'm investigating things like there's these eyeglasses that will actually read the screen for you. And so I'm going to investigate those. I actually started looking into them yesterday, but there was no pricing anywhere. So I tried to call and there was no human being or nobody to talk to or no information on their line. So I didn't even leave a message. I was going to my granddaughter's birthday party and I'm like, I'll look into it later. but there's always new things coming down the pipe that can make our lives easier. And so I'm always looking for those. That is about it today. I've got a ton of work to catch up on since I kind of took yesterday off. And I'll, of course, visit with you tomorrow. Thanks for being here on my journey. I hope you're on a journey of your own. If I can help you in any way on your journey, if you have any questions about any of the things that I talk about, or if you're looking for a connection to somebody that can help you with a certain problem or challenge you're having, just message me. I'd be glad to help you out and hook you up with somebody that I know that does that or specializes in that. You know, maybe you need somebody that can help you with messenger bots. Not me, but I can hook you up with somebody that's an expert in that. Maybe you need help with writing offers or sales copies or whatever. Maybe I'm not the person to help you with that, but I can hook you up with the best person to help you with that. I can recommend people that I've used that would shortcut your process of trial and error. And it's really bad when you have to go out and find an expert and they turn out that they're not an expert and they don't do what they say they can do and they don't commit. Been through a lot of that trial and error of figuring out how to find the help we need when we need it. And I can point you in the right direction to that. Just ask. I am a firm believer in just ask. And if I don't know, or if I can't help you, I'll tell you, I don't know, I can't help you, but try this or do this next. I will always help you with the next step, the next thing that you need. And I'll help you identify what is the next thing you need to do to move you in the direction you want to go. All right. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.